What's up, Kim? You're the first person on. That's hilarious. Oh. Oh. Sitting on the bike, just trying to stretch my knees. Oh. Oh. An idiot. Oh. Nice and easy. Oh. Okay. Then I flip it around with my hand and I do the other side. Ooh, it's tight today. I got it to go around yesterday. I don't know about today. I don't want to overstretch because I'm going to try and do some leg extensions today. So I'm just going to do a nice easy stretch and then go do some light leg extensions. Warm up with 10 pounds and then do 25 pounds. Oh. It's amazing how good my legs feel in the morning. And then come 5 o'clock tonight, I'll be hobbling around like an old man. I only got about 8 or 10 good hours in me. The sun is coming right through the window at the gym. I'm not seeing any comments. Okay. Let's go on a walkabout. Did you guys see that girl on the stepper with the camouflage sweat top on? Thinking about asking her if I can lick her sweaty crack. But I don't want to get kicked out of here. So I think maybe just later I'll masturbate thinking about licking her sweaty crack. Kim's doing cardio, huh? Wouldn't mind seeing your sweaty crack. Why don't you show the fans your sweaty crack? Who is it wants to join me? Fish Natolo. Yeah, okay. Don't know you. So after loosening up on the bike, I come over to this box and I let my feet hang and I try and get more flexion. Stretch them out before I go do some leg extensions. Check out the Delray Misfits Gear.com t-shirt I'm wearing that I'm not being paid for. I'm an unpaid spokesperson. Why don't you guys direct message Brad and ask them why I'm not being paid to be a spokesperson for Delray Misfits Gear.com. Oh, this feels so good sitting on this box. Oh. But like I said, I don't want to do too much stretching because today is a strength training day for the lower body. And when I say strength training, I'm talking about leg extensions with 25 pounds. But that's still strength training. Remember, strength training is relative. When you have an incredibly weak muscle, you don't need a lot of weight to strength train. Remember, I'm not here to exercise. I'm here to strength train. I need to get my quadricep muscle strong so that in a couple weeks when I try and climb up in that 18-wheeler, I can climb up that 18-wheeler without using all upper body. You don't want to be pulling yourself up into your truck. You want to have some good legs underneath you on those steps. Grandmama's looking for some cock. I'd like to do some grandma porn. Who'd like to see the bedroom bully giving it to like a 65-year-old chick? Oh, just knocking it out of the park. Oh. There's somebody on the leg extensions. Is there any pussy on the training floor? Not really. All the whores are doing cardio. Where's Grandmama? Jesus, look at all these comments. My thing was jammed up. I couldn't read the comments because it was jammed. Get a haircut, Jay. I just got my haircut, I thought. Yeah, I guess you're right. I do need a haircut. Shit, one of the leg extensions just opened up. Strength training with Big J. These knobs on the top to add resistance are so stupid. Okay. I like this machine because I can set it up so it's impossible to hurt myself. Okay. Oh God, 10 pounds. Okay. Nice and easy, nice and slow. This is about the only time you guys will hear me talk about doing reps nice and slow and actually feeling the muscle, because I'm rehabbing. Nice and slow, nice and easy. I lost track how many reps I've done. Whew. Get a good stretch on the way down. I'm all done with the podcast. Aren't you guys a little sick of the podcast? The same old material every week? Freudian slip. 10, 10, 10. Ha, 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 ha. I mean, doesn't that get old? You never see me hold weights at the top. I'm holding this at the top. Look, and then I can grab the handle, get my legs out of there safely. Now we rest. Did you guys message Brad yet? Ask him about my contract with Delray Misfits gear. That was a good warm-up set with 10 pounds. I think I'm going to raise it to 25. But I'm going to take a full 3-minute rest. Jay, just announce yourself. You're no longer a misfit. What do I got to do? Suck some dick? Ha ha ha, 10, 10, 10. Was that a Freudian slip? If that's what the Misfits have turned into, I don't want to be a part of it. Jay, did you find a cream pie cleanup guy yet? No. But I'm dying to get a hold of a married couple where the wife dominates her little sissy boy husband, and he gets to watch me bang his wife's pussy and fill it with cum. Who's holding my water bottle? I don't actually have one yet. You know, it's going to be okay now that Rob Zilla's out of the picture, because Adam McLeod is moving here to be Lenny's water boy. Brad can fill in until McLeod gets here. Favorite powerlifter of all time? I don't know. Maybe Ed Cohn in the 220 division. Gotta love Bill Kazmaier. Come on. I still haven't found out what officially happened to Robzilla. Adam doesn't care if I accuse him of carrying Lemmy's water bottle. He's 100% good with that role. Brad's the one who takes offense to it. You guys want to get under Brad's skin, just keep calling him the water boy. He'll be furious. He'll try not to show it on tape or on film or on video, but it infuriates him. All right, set number 2. 25 pounds. Ouch. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's good enough. Oh, I need to stand up and stretch out after that. The grandmother bully. Jay, my grandma's being a real bitch. Would you teach her a lesson? Yes, I will. I thought of a good name for a porno. Grandma gets anal for the first time. How about that? Grandma's first anal. Whew. I'm still on here. I got that all set up for my legs.
Okay, don't worry about it.
Whew. Did you really tongue kiss Jane? I think I did. I don't know. Is it on video, on the Halloween video? It's a big deal. It's just a kiss. Okay. My rest is over. Time to try another set. Hear the Timex Iron Man going off? Alright guys, what do you think? Is 3 sets of 10 enough? Or should I do one more set? Isn't 4 sets of 10 the standard for bodybuilding? Yes. She's really pretty in the face, but too skinny. I'd have to tie her up in the barn and feed her dairy products. Sets of 12 per Cutler. Yeah, Jay Cutler does like sets of 12. You know, I've always been more of a strength trainer, so for me, sets of 10 is enough. I've always thought that for hypertrophy, you want to be in that 6 to 10 rep range. At least that's what they were saying back in the mid 80s when I first started reading about bodybuilding. Hypertrophy is 6 to 10 reps. Jay Cutler thinks he's getting something out of those other 2 reps and going all the way to 12. Maybe he should have just thrown 10 more pounds on the bar. Would you rather fuck a Papon bush lady or an Aboriginal lady? Dude, I'm going to have to pass on both those. I won't even do an Asian. Oh. Yeah. Okay. One. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Whew, okay. Now we'll walk back over to the I'd like to see the look on that old lady's face as I slip my cock into her ass. I'd have to put a mirror up by the headboard. Oh. Got to blow the dust out first, yeah. You know, a lot of those old ladies, they don't want to be fucked real hard because it's painful. So some of them just want to suck your cock and then they'll masturbate when they're alone later, thinking about it. That's kind of a win-win situation for everybody. God damn, look at the back on that bitch. She's got a nice ponytail for grip. You can grab that ponytail and pull her back on your cock nice and hard. Grandma's First Anal, starring the Bedroom Bully. That would be awesome. Whew. So, what do you guys think of my strength training? 4 sets of 10 reps on the leg extension with 25 pounds. Actually, my first set was with only 10 pounds. Set of 10 for a warm-up with 10 pounds. And 3 sets of 10 with 25. You know, one of you numbskulls recommended I do one leg at a time. They have a hammer strength leg extension here that you can do one leg at a time. But I can't get into it. The way the machine is set up, I can't slide in from the side. Speaking of sliding in from the side, that chick's not exactly pretty, but she's got a body to beat the band. And that's all that really matters once you get to be my age, is the body. You can always put a bag over their head like Cynthia. I'll take a chick who's completely 100% average looking, who's got a rock hard body, over some cute chubby girl any day of the fucking week. Cute chubby girls are for teenagers. Once you get to be the big 5-0 like myself, how a woman has taken care of herself the past 30 years is more important. Who really cares about her God-given beauty that she was born with? Take a look at what she was born with and how she's taken care of it and maintained it. Nobody likes a cute fat girl. Except fat girls have a better skin for putting out cigarettes on. You can really grind that cigarette butt into their fucking fat of their arm while they squeal like a little pig. This time of day is filled with useless women that don't work, don't contribute to society. They're either living off their dead parents' money, or they're living off some husband that they're not really in love with. It's really sad that this world has got so many married women that aren't in love with who they're married to. But that's the world we live in. See, women want 2 things, and they don't have to come from the same man. They want security, usually in the form of financial security. And they also want a man with a good body on top of them, pounding the shit out of them. So if a man is giving them security, but there's just the sexual chemistry isn't there, they'll seek it elsewhere. Thank God I'm not rich. That would break my heart if some woman ever did that to me. I would have to surround myself with fucking escort services. At least they'll pretend to love you. I don't want to grow a beard. Could you pass a message on to Lenny, please? What would you possibly have to say to Lenny? I'm a tranny, I'll suck your cock. Oh. Why is Lou mentioning court? I thought all that was over. I thought Lou and Andrew resolved everything on the... Lou shouldn't be talking smack. Nobody's talking smack about him. Lou's a really great guy. Ugh. All right. My legs are nice and stretched out. Oh. Let's go on the prowl. I'd like to get on the leg press, but I think it's too soon. I know I could do it. Okay, let me read this comment from David Enciso, because I recognize his name. Bully, I always give you the real shit. All I gotta say is, why the fuck is Lou still talking like a hot shot? It's clear Andrew acted like they buried the hatchet just to shut him the fuck up. I don't know. I do not know. Andrew sounded sincere on the phone with me that him and Lou are good, and Lou doesn't have anything against the Misfits. So I trust Andrew. Andrew's got no reason to lie to me. That's one thing about Andrew, is you can count on his word. Andrew doesn't lie, as far as I know. He might lie to the women, but he doesn't lie to his friends.
Yo, I have your. Did you get the mails this morning?
Hey, creatine. Oh, I take a little bit of creatine in my pre-workout powder, but that's about it. Creatine's, I don't think, good for your kidneys. Creatine is for you little guys. You little twerps that brag about how many chin-ups you can do and how lousy my form is. Well, that's because you're 180 pounds, you little homos. Some asshole yesterday was criticizing my form on chin-ups. And I said, let's watch a video of Phil Heath, Mr. Olympia. I bet his range of motion on chin-ups sucks as well. Because these little guys don't get it. When you're big, you simply don't have the room to do a really good chin-up. The upper arm runs into the lower arm. But you little guys don't get that. You think guys at 300 pounds are supposed to be doing chin-ups like you did in junior high gym class. Well, it doesn't exactly work that way. The physiology will not allow you, when you're huge, to do a full chin-up. So you little faggots who can rattle off 20 fucking plus chin-ups, that's because you're small and insignificant. And you only matter in your own little world. Ugh. And if you think I'm wrong, how many chin-ups do you think the pro strongmen and the world's strongest man can do? How many chin-ups do you think Brian Shaw can do? You're going to criticize his form and say he's not strong? Guy's like 400 pounds. He can probably do 3 or 4 chin-ups. I don't know, maybe more. I could be wrong. But at his size, if he can rattle off 5 or 6 chin-ups, that would be amazing. And you little fucking faggots that are under 200 pounds think you should be doing 20 chin-ups. If you can do 20 chin-ups, you're obviously a little pipsqueak fag. Carb loading, branched chain amino acids. I came all the way to the gym to do 4 sets of leg extensions. Rent or buy a house? I'm not sure. I know really wealthy people generally don't own anything. They lease everything. I mean, it's people that think they have money that have to buy everything and then brag about ownership. Really wealthy people who understand how money works lease everything. I mean, why would you want to own a yacht when you can lease one? And when you're done with it, you tell them to come pick it up. Like, wealthy people don't own expensive cars. Wealthy people have a car service. You make a phone call and people pick you up. That's wealth. Owning a fancy car is not wealth. So, when you think about homes, I mean, owning a home is really a terrible investment. After you subtract the closing costs and subtract insurance, subtract the interest you're paying on that loan, that's going to exceed your equity gains. So really, buying a home is nothing more than a white trash retirement plan. I mean, if you're rich, why not live in the penthouse of a hotel? If you got money, you got free Wi-Fi, laundry, room service. All right, I'm thoroughly bored, but this is what I do with my day. I'm dying to get back to work. God, I'd like to bury my cock deep in that. Oh. She doesn't have a pretty face. She's probably not a bitch. Most of the cute ones are complete cunts. No yoga class? What's up? I like yoga class. All the chicks walking by you on their way to yoga class in their flip-flops. You can see which ones have nice feet and which ones have fucking nasty fucking feet. Ugh. Last thing you want to do is spend money dating a chick, and then when you finally get her naked, see that she's got ugly fucking feet. That was a big waste of fucking money. Always try and see what a chick looks like in flip-flops before you spend 1 penny on her. Ugh. Want to play some racquetball, anybody? Nobody wants to play racquetball. I'm really bored with this. Okay. Anybody got any legitimate questions? You gonna hang out at the pool with some foxy babes today? Bradley Mailprick, that's probably not gonna happen. Oops, sorry about that, guys. I didn't have my volume turned down. I know how annoying that is. When will you squat again? I don't know. That could be a long time coming. Didn't you see me doing leg extensions today? I'm not exactly strong. I would never trust squatting down, even with my own body weight right now. I'm probably going to do the belt squat machine before I ever put a bar on my back. Belt squat machine is safe. Hey, how are you? Good. I'm probably going to do leg press for a while before I ever think about doing squats.
No, 3, 12.
Are you going to do a workout video with me, Lord's ex-obsessive girlfriend? Why are you talking bad about Cynthia? Get up from a chair for reps. That's not a bad idea. It'd be like doing a box squat. So I probably, what's today, Wednesday? I probably won't do leg extensions again until Saturday. Even though I'm doing real lightweight, I still want a full 72 hours of recovery. Because I'm at, Sunday was 70 days since the injury. And really, that tendon's not going to be permanently attached to the bone until about 90 days. So I probably got 2-3 weeks more of really babying that tendon. So 25 pounds isn't going to rip the tendon off the bone. But the goal here is to stimulate collagen synthesis with resistance. I don't know if you guys, Blaha mentioned something called cross-hatching, which is bro science. But you do want to use resistance when you're trying to stimulate collagen production during healing. That way the new fibers lay down in parallel, which gives them greater strength. My physical therapist explained it to me. People that don't do physical therapy and don't use any kind of resistance, the new fibers wind up looking like a bowl of spaghetti noodles, just every which way, all tangled up and all fucked up. I think that's what Blaha means by cross-hatching. But when I use the term cross-hatching, my physical therapist looked at me like I was from fucking Mars. So I don't think that's a real medical term. So you need some resistance to lay down those fibers in a parallel fashion. Because if all of your collagen fibers lay down parallel, there's going to be much greater strength. Blaha said something really stupid, that Winstrol causes cross-hatching, which is completely false. Winstrol is actually an excellent collagen producer. It just happens to do so at the expense of moisture. You're going to build some fucking collagen on Winstrol, but it's going to be dry. So, always look for the real science and don't look for people like Blaha to explain things to you. See, Anavar is just as good at building collagen, but Anavar doesn't dry you out like Winnie. Deca is obviously the king of all collagen production, with EQ being probably a close second. Anavar, Primobolan, and Winstrol coming in after that. I'm not going to waste my time with Primo because it's too often faked. And if you do find some real Primo, it's generally going to cost about a third more than Equipoise or Deca. So why spend a third more for something that's most likely going to be fake? Most Primo out there is nothing but test-cypionate with a new label put on it. People shoot up what they think is Primo, and they're really shooting testosterone, and they put on a bunch of fucking muscle, and they tell everyone how great Primo is. Well, you moron, you're shooting testosterone, you idiot. No wonder you're putting on muscle. People take advice from anyone. I wouldn't even listen to Dave Palumbo knowing how he looked. Dave Palumbo knows his shit. I would say Dave Palumbo knows much more about the science of bodybuilding now that he's retired than when he was competing. See, when you're competing, you're suffering from a little bit of mental illness. You've got your own delusions. So even real science is going to be jaded when it comes to your mind. So now that Palumbo has lost all that muscle and he's just a little guy, he can be honest with himself and with others and talk about real science. When you're huge, you're not honest with yourself or others. When will Lenny's liver fail him? I don't know. I'm not a doctor. I like to play doctor. Wouldn't mind handcuffing a chick in the stirrups. Go get a case of beer and a pack of smokes. Use some whore as my human ashtray. Ever getting your prostate checked? I need to get my prostate checked. I'm the big 5-0. They stay at 50. You should start letting the doctor put his fingers up your ass. But I'm pretty sure they can check your prostate with blood work nowadays, can't they? I do take Propecia, which is a DHT blocker, and that's supposed to help your prostate from getting enlarged when you take excessive amounts of testosterone, which I try to do on a regular basis. I usually only take my Propecia twice a week. You need some DHT to get a good hard-on. So, everyone thinks your hard-on is exclusively dependent upon testosterone. You actually need some dihydro as well, some DHT. But not too much, because then you'll get an enlarged prostate and all your hair will fall out. Rubbing injectable Mastron against your prostate has proven positive hair growth. Oh my God. Mastron is about the worst steroid you can take for hair loss. Mastron will make you hard as nails, even if you're chubby. Cynthia will check your prostate. I'm sure she would. Chicks look good wearing a strap on. I wish I had an enlarged penis. I wish my dick was so big that chicks wouldn't let me put it in their ass. That would be worth it. Obviously, I like to put my dick in a chick's ass, but if my dick was so big that the chick would say, "No way are you ever putting that in my ass," I could live with that. No, I agree with you. You don't want too big of a dick. You want your dick that right size so chicks like you to fuck them real hard. I wouldn't want one of them big black dicks that doesn't even get fully hard. You watch those pornos, those big black dongs. Those guys have to hold the base of their dick with their hand to fuck, because it stays half limp. That's bullshit. What good's a big dong if you can't get it hard? I think chicks want hard cock more than big cock. Lenny has a year tops, and then the Misfits will want you to take his place. Genova is played out. They need your material to keep fresh. Yeah. I'll pass on that. I think that everything that's going on with Rob Zilla and the Misfits, the thing has played its last song. I mean, Lenny's fan base is not a real Misfits fan base. So what Lenny brings to the table as far as views, those aren't exactly the Misfit fans. Those are fucking complete fucking weirdos who are into watching the exploits of a tranny hunter. I think your average Big Lenny fan would love to see Lenny shot outside a black nightclub. I don't think the average Big Lenny fan doesn't really care. They just want to laugh at anybody's expense. Whereas the Misfit fans you got some good people in there. Misfit maniacs are loaded with good people. I don't see the average Big Lenny fan being good people. Oh my God, Jay, would you put a black woman's foot in your mouth? Absolutely not. I'd rather put a dog's paw in my mouth. There would be no Ments if Lenny died. Would you drag your balls through 3 miles of shattered glass just to see the cream pie of the last guinea pig that reproduced in Kim Haines' fit ass's great-grandmother's cousins from Bulgaria? If it has to do with Kim Haines, the answer is yes. I would crawl across 5 miles of glass on my hands and knees just to smell the rubber of the garbage truck that took away Kim Haines' dirty tampon. Advice for your first D-ball cycle, Jay. Well, first of all, don't do just D-ball. Make sure you do testosterone. And D-ball has an incredibly short half-life. I believe it's like 6 hours. So if you take D-ball once a day, you're really going to spike your hormone level. And stable hormone levels are what build muscle, not spikes. So you should probably take your D-ball twice a day. And obviously take it with testosterone. And I really don't think testosterone matched with an oral is the most effective. I really think that you should have a base anabolic thrown in there, whether it's DECA or Equipoise or Tren. Something that gives you balanced hormone levels 24/7. If it was your first cycle, I would probably do test and Equipoise or test and DECA. And then, if money permits, if you have the budget, then I would include an oral. But here's the scheme of things. Always do testosterone first, and if money permits, you add an injectable anabolic. If you have more money, add an oral. That's the sequence of building a perfect cycle. Testosterone, always. Injectable anabolic, money permitting. Adding an oral to that stack, if you have the extra cash, do it. That's the perfect cycle. A testosterone, an injectable anabolic, and an oral. And you generally want to do the testosterone and the... I'm down to a countdown here. I'm going to have to sign out, fellas. 20 seconds remaining. Remember the creed of the bedroom bully. Keep your powder dry and your cock hard.